Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today on the channel we'll be predicting the rest of the season. There's four more games to go and it's going to be a very tight finish, I reckon. And let's get into this video. I'll predict the rest of the season. Just telling you, this won't be my actual tips for this week. I'll do my tips in a separate video. If I tip Carlton, that means I'm going to be tipping them this week. Yeah, don't get offended as I tip any upset. That's to what a season normally looks like. Like, if I tip like Northfield to beat Geelong, it's just to put something flavour in there. So first up, it's Carlton versus Port Adelaide. I reckon the Blues will win this by 20 points. North versus Geelong. Sorry, Geelong fans. I actually do see North winning this by 3 points. Next is Suns versus the Lions. This is a hard one. Suns undefeated at Heritage Bank Stadium. The Lions definitely can win this one. Actually, I will tip the Suns by 2 points. I reckon they need to win that game if they're going to play finals. They lose that, their season's over, I reckon. Saints versus Essendon. Unfortunately, Saint fans, I reckon the Bombers will get you this one. Giants, Melbourne versus Giants. I reckon the Giants do win this one by 22 points. Fremantle, West Coast. Unfortunately, I don't see another West Coast upset this one. I reckon Fremantle smashed them by 50 points. 51 points, I mean. So, Collingwood versus Richmond. I actually do see us winning this game. I can see us winning. Like, Collingwood haven't been having the greatest last few weeks. And I do reckon we can win this one. I'm going to say a point in this one. So next game is Sydney versus the Bulldogs. Like, don't see the Bulldogs win this, unfortunately. And I'm actually going to tip a big Sydney win by 74 points. The Bulldogs don't show up. Crows versus Hawthorn. I'm sorry to know about this. I do reckon the Hawks will win this by 18 points. That puts the Hawks up to 9th. So we're now round 21. Bulldogs versus Melbourne. It is out miles, and I will tip the Dogs by 26 points. That puts them up 7th. West Coast, Gold Coast. Well, this is West Gold Coast's first win away from home. Like, it is a winnable game for Gold Coast. Like, I do see the Eagles win. I actually will tip the Suns by 7 points. North versus Richmond. I reckon this is the game of the round. Like, I reckon this game will decide the wooden spoon who comes last. I do want last so we can get number one pick. Like, I do actually like, it is a hard one. I do reckon North will win this one by 19 points. I reckon we'll be able to lie that. Geelong versus Adelaide. I reckon the Cats spank them by 57 points. Collingwood, Carlton. I actually do reckon the Blues will win this by 3 points on Saturday night. That will be Pendle's 400. I reckon it would be a close one. Port Adelaide versus Sydney. Swans have not bet the power since 2016, if you didn't know that. It is at Adelaide Oval. Swans don't really play well at the Adelaide Oval, besides the Crows and the Tigers last year. Like, those teams weren't really doing it. They haven't really bet anyone around them in the top 8 sides for Fremantle. They've been losing to these sort of teams. They haven't really won. Oh, I think the Power do win this one. I reckon it'd be 6 points. Next is the Giants versus the Hawks. It is at Martin. Okay, did you remember when the Hawks won in the snow in 2019? I don't see the same result having this one. Unfortunately, I reckon the Giants will. This is when the Giants start to click into gear by 27 points. Fremantle and Essendon. I reckon at the G, I do reckon the Fremantle would win this one. I'm going to go Fremantle by. It will be a close game. I reckon Freo by 9 points. St Kilda, Brisbane. I don't see a St Kilda smashing this one. I reckon Brisbane do win this pretty comfortably by 35 points. This is round Sydney versus Collingwood, round 22. I Is the Pies losers. I reckon this is actually season over. I reckon the Swans will win this one by 45 points. Brisbane versus the Giants at the Gabba. This is a hard game. Like, I reckon this starts the top four or so. I reckon whoever wins this will lock a top four spot. And I actually going to say the Giants by 2 points. They can do it. I'm backing the Giants. Like, North versus West Coast. This is a. I reckon this will like decide who's coming 17 or 16. Because it's at Bowree, I reckon North do win this one by 37 points. Fremantle, Geelong, like in Perth, I reckon this will give Fremantle its men going to the finals. I reckon I'm go I'm going to go Fremantle by 15 points. How about I might just change one thing. Might change. Sorry about this. I'm actually going to change this one. Cats by 10 against North. I'm going to change that one. Next is Essendon versus Gold Coast. I reckon the Bombers, because it's an away game, I reckon the Bombers win by 31 points. Like, Melbourne versus Port Adelaide, I reckon this will decide the top 8. Like, Port loses, I reckon they miss finals. And I do reckon Melbourne win this at the G by 31 points. Carlton versus Hawthorn. I think Carlton should win this one by 25. Richmond, St Kilda. How much I want to win this, I don't think you see us actually beating them. At Marble, we don't really play well there because we had lost the last 9 games at Marble and they've all been over 20 points. Unfortunately, I don't see us win this. I reckon Saints by 29 points. Crows versus Bulldogs. I actually reckon the Crows win this. Like, this season over, I reckon the Crows will be a bit disappointing. I reckon the Crows will play a little bit better at the end of the season. Yeah, Crows by 15. Bombers versus Sydney. I reckon the Swans by 25. The Bombers haven't lost there. I do think the Swans are just a little bit better. Suns versus it is at Heritage. It is at People's First Stadium. I reckon Suns by 21 points. Giants versus Fremantle. I reckon the Giants by. It's a hard one. I reckon this decides who plays Carlton. And I do reckon the Giants will win it by 11 points. Pies versus Collingwood. I reckon this will be a Brisbane win by 12 points. I reckon they'll get a revenge at the MCG against the Pies by 12 points. Saints versus Geelong. I reckon the Cats will just smash them by 58 points. Sorry about that, guys. So Port versus Adelaide. I reckon the Crows win this. I reckon the Crows get both wins by 27 points. Bulldogs versus North. I reckon Bulldogs by 29 points. Hawthorn versus Richmond. I reckon the Hawks win this by 51 points. West Coast Carlton. I reckon I'm going to tip West Coast this one by 2 points. Brisbane, this is in the last round of the season. Fixture hasn't been announced. I think it's coming out maybe round 21, I think. I reckon the Lions win this one by 34 points. It'd be the same story as the Bombers. They miss out on finals again, I reckon. Blues should win this by 27. Cats by 106, I reckon. At GHP Hawks in UTAS, I reckon. I'm sorry, I can't about this. Hawks by 42 points. I think if the D's win this, both teams' seasons over. I reckon the Pies will win this by 8 points. Richmond versus Gold Coast. This is Dustin Martin's last game. I reckon the Tigers would play for him, like get him, like it's the Suns can't. If the Suns can't travel, that's not. Suns win this in the 8. I don't see that happening. I reckon the Tigers by 20 points, and we go West Coast, and I don't want that to happen. I want the last place. Sydney versus Adelaide. I reckon, unfortunately, Swans will smash them by 70 points, 10 their season. Giants versus Bulldogs. I reckon actually going the Bulldogs by 9. And Fremantle Port. I reckon Fremantle just smash them by 45. So the top 8 is Sydney, Carlton, Fremantle, Geelong, Giants, Brisbane, Bulldogs, Hawthorn, Essendon, Gold Coast, Port. That's the top 8. Bottom 10 is Essendon, Gold Coast, Port, Melbourne, Collingwood, Adelaide, St Kilda, North, Richmond, Westcott. Do I want to come 17? I don't want to. I want last. So let's move on to finals. Actually, Sydney versus Geelong at the SCG. I reckon Swans. Giants versus Hawthorn. I reckon it because it's at Energy Stadium. The Hawks have won there, and I reckon the Giants do win that one. Brisbane versus the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will go out straight away. Unfortunately, Carlton. I don't see another 2016 one or another 2021. Carlton versus Fremantle. Like, I could go any way with this. Like, I reckon the Blues do win this one, but I reckon the Blues. I think only Fremantle. I reckon they could win this one. Giants versus Geelong because it's not at. I reckon this is GNHBA. The Giants do have a chance. The Giants could win particularly anywhere if they want to. And I do reckon the Cats do go in straight sets. I reckon the Giants win that. Carlton versus Brisbane in the semi final. That's a hard one. Like, both teams, it'll be. Unfortunately, I do reckon the Blues do win this. Unfortunately, Lion fans, you can hate me that in the comments. I reckon the Blues do win that. Swans versus Carlton, the preliminary final. This will be a good final. I reckon Swans do win this one. And Fremantle versus the Giants. I reckon Fremantle will win this in Perth. Unfortunately, I don't see Fremantle winning this one. I know they won a SCG. This is a different situation, I reckon. And I do reckon the Swans do win this one. I reckon the Swans by 31 points. I don't reckon the Swans have match with this. Fremantle have match with the Swans at the MCG. That's all. That will be all. Thank you for watching this video, and maybe put who you reckon to go make the final. It will be close to finish, I reckon. And thank you for what it. I should be able to get my tips out on tomorrow night. I hope you do like this video. If you do go into this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and tap the notification bell. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. If we're at 100 subscribers, I don't like. appreciate if you can tap that notification bell and just let you know when I post a video, and so you don't miss out any content because we are coming to the end of the season. And if you do like your footy content, this is the channel to watch and subscribe. See you next video. Ethan Footy Channel signing out. See ya.